It's Friday, October 19th. Welcome to TV7.ca News. I'm Paul Huckalak. My Oilers-inspired wardrobe today was supplied by the great people down at the Tip Top Tailors in St. Albert Centre. I'd like to thank them for their support of our TV7.ca program. Today we talk about a new plan for transportation safety in St. Albert, the 2018 Small Business Awards, a weekend of tabletop gaming fun for the whole family, and the community rallying around a local family. But first, perhaps this weekend you noticed an unusual sight making his way down one of our local highways. 64-year-old Richard Vogel is crossing Canada by foot from Beaver Creek, Yukon to Cape Spear, Newfoundland, with his custom-made sleeping pod in tow. He has previously cycled across Canada, and it was during that trip the idea of doing it on foot was added to his bucket list. He says a friend of his did it in 1967, and they have plans to meet up once Vogel reaches Prince Edward Island.
The reason I'm walking is sort of a bucket list, top of the bucket list, but it's to meet Henry Gallant. And Henry Gallant walked across Canada in 1967 at the age of 24. And we've become friends, and I'm going to meet him. He lives in Prince Edward Island, small place called Nail Pond, and just excited. He gives me encouragement, he phones me every so often, and he promises to meet me.
During previous trekking adventures, he realized that setting up a tent at the end of a long day was not ideal.
Well, setting up a tent, blowing up an air mattress every single day in the cold, taking everything down, your hands are frozen. Yeah, that kind of sucks. So I decided to build a pod, something I didn't have to set up each and every night to it would just be ready to go. I could hop into it, hop out of it.
Vogel constructed his living pod out of a wooden base and coroplast.
It's got a wooden frame underneath, 1x3s. And the top part is made out of a material called coroplast. It's like cardboard, but it's plasticized. It's what you see election signs made out of, real estate signs, and just shaped the way it is. It gives it good strength. It's all held together by those nylon zip ties.
Fully loaded, the unit weighs only around 140 pounds. He tries to do at least 42 kilometers per day, with his average being around 45. Vogel says Terry Fox is both a hero and an inspiration to him.
And if I'm tired, I just, look across the highway and see Terry hopping along, and well, that gives me encouragement. If he can do it, I can do it. So I generally go about 45 kilometers a day.
He hopes to finish this leg of the journey in Saskatoon before the end of October, so that he can return to Whitehorse for work. He will continue the rest of his trip in April, with his projected arrival in Newfoundland being early November 2019. If you want to follow Richard Vogel on his adventures, you can find him on Facebook by searching My Plod Pod. Thanks to Arlene, a friend of TV7.ca, for letting us know about this. Has presented its first formalized transportation. If you have any news or community events, you can let us know by clearly laying out their commitment to making your journey within TV7.ca safer, or message us on Facebook. The plans were introduced October 9th to the Governance, Priorities, and Finance Committee. The Transportation Safety Plan, which aligns with Vision Zero, is focused on reducing injuries and fatal collisions within St. Albert. The plan is built on the 5 E's of traffic safety: engineering, education, engagement, enforcement, and evaluation. Major areas of focus include examinations of city intersections, vulnerable road users such as pedestrians, cyclists, and those with physical impairments, vehicle speeds, distracted driving, young drivers, and the use of safer vehicles within the city. The implementation plan, presented along with the new Transportation Safety Plan, looks at timeframes over the next 5 years with some of the strategies and priority areas already underway through different city programs. People were lined up around the block for the opportunity to legally buy marijuana for the first time this week. On the opening day, October 17th, it took hours to get into St. Albert's only cannabis store, Fire and Flower.
Oh, we've been here for a while. It's been about an hour. I think this is the only place in St. Albert too, so that's why everyone's here. But yeah, I know they're saying it's like a 2-hour wait.
Lines were reported to be just as long around the country, as people look to be a part of the historic first day of cannabis legalization in Canada. In the spirit of Halloween, the great people at FX3 Fitness will be hosting a jack-o'-lantern lit yoga class. The class will be held Friday, October 26th from 5:30 p.m. to 6:30 p.m. and is open to people of all fitness levels and abilities. Tickets are $20 and available on Facebook and Eventbrite. We have 2 tickets to give away to a lucky viewer of TV7.ca News. If you're interested, please message us on our Facebook page. The community is rallying around a local family after an anonymous racist letter was found at their doorstep. The hate-filled letter left by a neighbor has inspired Marina Pirelli to throw a block party in support of the Anderson family.
In the letter, it had stated something about, that we had decided at our block party that we all don't like you and basically you should go back to reserve, is what it said. And I couldn't believe that somebody had actually written that and given that to the family and for a child to find. So I decided, you know what, we needed to do a business community block party and show this family the support of our community.
Pirelli went on to explain that she hopes the community can focus on support and love for the family and not anger towards the author.
I have compassion for the person who wrote the letter. I don't want to see there be more hate, and I don't want to see the mobster mentality of trying to find out who this was and, hunt them down, because I don't think that's going to get us anywhere. I think it's really important. One of the biggest life lessons I've ever learned, and my husband taught me, was that hurt people hurt people. And so I do feel for the person who wrote the letter that they must be going through something awful in their life to write something like that. And they need love and support too. And the other thing is to show the community the love and support that is here. And yes, that is a one-off. And even if there are people that continue to have that mentality, I think education is utterly important. And just showing the community, the Indigenous community specifically, how much support they have in the community of St. Albert.
The block party is scheduled for October 28th. As the support of this event is growing rapidly, the location of the party is yet to be determined. If you'd like to get involved, please private message Marina Pirelli on Facebook. After the break, how organized are you? Local businesses are recognized, and an annual reminder that fall isn't the only season which is making a return.
We are working really hard to bring you quality local entertainment. We hope you're happy with our results.
Every child deserves a clean, safe environment. Proudly servicing St. Albert families for over 18 years. Enchanted Forest Daycare.
Let's go. It's a party on my planet. All the girls here and you know we run it. And on the floor, drinks spilling from the ceiling. Let's lose control, get lost for a minute. Let's go.
Welcome back to the TV7.ca News. Well, like me, do you struggle getting organized? Perhaps you could use a professional organizer like Stephanie Cordova. Her business, Where It Belongs, is the subject of this week's TV7.ca Business Spotlight.
Stephanie Cordova, and I'm a professional organizer. I like to help clients get rid of the clutter in their home, which is typically creating some chaos for them, preventing their productivity. And so I come in and help them make some decisions on what do they need to keep, where could things go, could we create a system perhaps for some of their stuff so that it's easy to find, because there's a lot of people and there's statistics about organizing all over the internet and all sorts of organizations that will give you lots of statistics. People spend years of their life looking for things, and so that's less time you're spending with your family, doing things that you love. Well, I think the goal in life is to have a work life or a life balance, right? A family life balance, I guess would be a good way. So I think people, if you're trying too hard to be organized all the time, you're going to be stressed out. If you're never organized and the clutter's overtaking your life, you're going to be stressed out. So a balanced home would be where you're trying a little bit of both. Sometimes you have your relaxed days, and sometimes you have your days where, or your moments even, or your 15-minute block of time where you're organizing and purging and putting things back in their system, like where they belong. So if you have a junk drawer, maybe take all those things that are piling up in your purse and put them back in the junk drawer, for example. So that's what a balanced home is all about, is realizing that there should not be, for peace of mind, extremes, where it's all or nothing. There should be a little bit of a happy medium. A lot of times people call me because they feel overwhelmed or they don't know how to start. They have so much stuff and they maybe don't know where it goes, right? So they want to donate stuff, but they don't know the best organization for it to go. So I can do a whole bunch of things with them, but typically I work alongside the client, help them make some decisions, because I can't make decisions for clients. I'm not going to decide what needs to be donated and what needs to be kept, what needs to be filed and what needs to go in recycling. That's not for me to decide. So
Last
I come in
night,
and
the St. Albert Small Business
help
Awards
them just make
celebration took
decisions.
place. TV7.ca's very own Lisa Ruffian was there and spoke with some of the winners.
We are down here at the Arden Theatre for the 2018 Small Business Awards of Distinction. What an absolutely amazing night it's been so far. The awards are just getting started. I'm here with Vince from Trace Associates, who's just won the 2018 Business to Business Award. Vince, can you tell us what your future plans are for Trace?
Oh, to continue to support the community that we are operating in and thriving in. We love supporting new young grads and the youth of today.
Excellent. Now, what is one thing that you wish more people knew about Trace?
Great question. Our positivity of our company, our resilience, just overall our great people. We hear that often from our clients, how great and amazing our staff is, and I just would love the word to get out to more.
Excellent. Well, congratulations on your win this evening.
All right, thank you so much.
I'm here with Amy from Glam Artistry. She's just won the 2018 Ignite Award. Can you please tell me, Amy, describe tonight for me in one word?
I would say it's extremely exciting and rewarding.
Excellent.
That was 2 words.
That's, we're not counting. Can you tell me a little bit about what Glam does?
Yeah, Glam Artistry started off as a makeup artistry serving business, and we've recently launched into the education realm of the beauty industry. So we're launching the first ever certification program here in Edmonton that is going to have a business focus for other freelance makeup artists in Edmonton and surrounding area.
Excellent. One last question. Can you make my eyelashes look like that?
Of course.
Excellent.
Of course we can. Come see us.
Excellent. I'll do that. Congratulations on your win this
Appreciate
evening.
it.
I'm here with Sergio from Graphic Bacon, who's just won the Young Entrepreneurs Award. Now, I did have a lineup of questions I was ready to fire at Sergio, but the one that's on everybody's mind is, please tell me how you came up with your business name.
Absolutely. Well, everyone always asks me how did I come up with a name, and my wife would say that I came up with that name in the shower. So basically, the word bacon is an acronym for my services, which is B stands for branding, the A for advertising, the the C for corporate identity, the O for online or website services, and then the N for networking, all the social media.
Brilliant. It's an acronym. Who knew? Nobody can say no to bacon.
That's right.
Congratulations on your win this evening.
Thank you very much.
What's up, St. Albert?
All right. All right.
Absolutely.
Like it.
Thanks, Lisa.
Oh boy, I am here with the gang from Next Generation Real Estate Group, who has just won Marketing Award.
Correct.
Excellent.
Yeah.
Can you tell me what has been the greatest challenge for your organization in the last year?
In the last year, well, really we took on a whole new marketing campaign this year and got very active in social media. And we've had a group to thank that has helped us out with that, Road 55. And they've done, Rob Lelisher, and they've done phenomenal things with just getting our exposure out there, doing some fun things with inside the community and exposing St. Albert as a whole. And that kind of just helps with our group.
Excellent. And is there the same kind of idea coming up for the next year, or do you have anything crazy on the horizon? Anything you want to plug for us tonight?
There's lots of fun things that we've got on the horizon. Yeah, exactly.
Crazy stuff coming.
We're having a ton of fun.
We can say that we've been North America wide coming up. Which is going to be
next
pretty
couple
good.
months. That'll be good. Yeah.
A very well-earned award then. Thank you so much for speaking
Thanks,
with us
Lisa.
this evening, and congratulations.
Thank you.
I'm here with Jared and Tyson from the Best Western plus the Inn at St. Albert. They've just taken home the award for customer service. Now, a quick question for you guys. How did you end up with your current role with the company? Tell us about that.
I actually started with the company when I was 15 as a room attendant, and actually worked my way through into the breakfast room, through laundry, the front desk, ran the front desk as a general manager of the hotel, scooped Jared up. He ran the front desk. Now I oversee 5 hotels, and he oversees our hotel in St. Albert.
Wow, that's incredible. And where did he scoop you up from?
I started in our Wainwright property actually as a night auditor, just first kind of job right out of school, and stuck with it and loved it.
Excellent. And was this evening's win a surprise?
Yes, definitely, but a happy surprise.
Very good. Well, congratulations. Very well deserved.
Thank you.
I'm here with David Dooley, who is with Baleen International Inc., who has just taken home the Small Business Award. David, can you tell me what has been the largest hurdle that your company's had to overcome in the last year?
I think the largest hurdle we've had is having the local industry accept what we can do and what we can offer for the price that we can offer it. In particular, it's all about changing the mindset that's been in place for the last 100 years and revitalizing that and looking at things again and how they should be.
Excellent. If you always do what you've always done.
Correct. You'll always end up with the same result.
Exactly. And now, this evening's award, was that a surprise to you?
It was. It was a very big surprise for us, actually. We knew we were nominated, and we were very happy with that. And if that was all it was, then we were impressed with just that.
Excellent. Well, a very well-deserved award this evening. Congratulations.
Thanks again.
Okay. I'm here with Curtis from the St. Albert Minor Baseball Association. Curtis, you guys have just taken home what award this evening?
The Community Stewardship Award.
Excellent. Now, can you tell me, is there anything that you didn't get to say in your acceptance speech that you want people to know about your organization?
Thank you to our volunteers. It takes hundreds every year. There's a group that work really hard, the board of directors, all volunteers, and couldn't do it without them.
Excellent. Well, a very well-deserved award this evening.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. I'm here with Martha Livingstone, who has won the 2018 Linda Moffat Woman of Distinction Award. We've also been joined and had the pleasure of speaking with Linda Moffat. Linda, can you please give us an idea of where this award originated and what it stands for women in the community?
Sure. I retired as president and CEO of the St. Albert District Chamber of Commerce 2 years ago. And one of the things that they presented me with upon my retirement was this Woman's Award of Distinction in my name. So I'm very honored to be able to be a part of this every year now. I'm a great supporter of business women and of women everywhere, as long as it comes to things like having a voice and understanding they can be heard. And also when it comes to mentoring others and being mentored themselves. So it builds an awareness of the fact that women mentoring each other are very, very crucial and important to the success of women in the future.
Such an important part of our community. How many years has this award been given?
This is the second year.
Second year? Wow, you must feel absolutely honored.
I was incredibly honored. Did not expect it.
Can you tell us for me, please, what is one thing that you're hoping women in St. Albert can take away from you winning this award?
Fearlessness.
Excellent. One word, fearlessness.
Yeah.
Very, very well deserved, and we look forward to seeing next year as well. I'm
Yeah.
assuming you're going to attend?
Oh, heavens, yes.
Well, congratulations.
Thank you.
I'm here with Sophie Baron, the recipient of the 2018 Award of Distinction with the company Landrex. Can you just tell me what exactly does Landrex do for those of us that don't know, myself included?
So Landrex is a land development company. We operate in St. Albert and surrounding communities, and we primarily do residential and commercial development, and we strive to contribute to the communities that we develop, either by creating beautiful communities for people to live in, lots of amenities, or giving back to our community.
Excellent. And what is some of the ways that you've been giving back to the community in the last year or so? What's one of your most proud accomplishments?
Well, we're a big sponsor of the Big Brothers and Big Sisters Club, so we have done that for I don't know how many years. We've been a big sponsor of them. We also give back to healthcare, numerous St. Albert activities, the farmers market. There's a whole list more that I just can't remember right now.
What a staple in the community. Now quickly, for anybody that's looking to invest in real estate, where do we go?
Aaronbridge North, St. Albert, Beaumont, Spruce Grove, many communities. Give us a call and we will help you out.
You heard it here first. Congratulations on your win this evening.
Thank you so much.
I'm here with Jennifer McCurdy from the St. Albert Chamber of Commerce. Jennifer, we've just wrapped up the 2018 Business Awards of Distinction. Can you just tell us, how do you think tonight went overall?
I think it was great. We were able to celebrate over 74 businesses in 8 categories. We have an amazing group of businesses in St. Albert, and it was just nice to be able to bring them all together and celebrate them.
Definitely a milestone for our community. Love these businesses all coming together, promoting one another, trying to get people interested in different facets of St. Albert that you wouldn't otherwise already know. Thank you so much for taking the time to talk to us this evening. Okay?
Thank you.
My wardrobe this evening has been graciously provided by Frockbox. From the 2018 Small Business Awards of Distinction for TV7.ca, I'm Lisa Ruffiange, covering what matters to you.
Flu season is upon us, and as of this week, the flu shot is once again available around the city of St. Albert. The Public Health Agency of Canada reminds you the flu shot is the best way to protect yourself and your family from the flu, and recommends anyone over the age of 6 months get the shot. The very young, the elderly, and those with compromised immune systems are most at risk from the flu, but a serious flu virus can pose a risk even to an otherwise healthy teenager or adult. Getting a flu shot can also help with herd immunity, making it so someone who cannot get the shot due to age or health-related reasons is less likely to come into contact with the virus, and thus is less likely to catch it. Side effects of the flu shot are generally minor, with the most common being soreness, redness, or swelling of the injection site. If you're not certain exactly where to go for the flu shot, London Drugs is hosting a daily flu clinic at Service Credit Union Place until November 4th, with the exception of this Friday, October 19th, due to a scheduled Halloween event. Speaking of which, Service Place is getting spooky on October 19th with their annual Halloween Haunt, featuring spooktacular activities for the whole family. The fun includes arts and crafts, a toddler play area, creepy crawly animals, inflatable castles, and even a haunted house. The event runs from 5:30 to 8:30 p.m., with either drop-in admission or a membership required to participate. For more information, you can call the number below or check out the event website. If you're a fan of board games, you'll want to head on down to the Kinsman Center this weekend to roll up some fun. The 18th annual Game-A-Lot Tabletop Gaming Convention runs from Friday, October 19th to Sunday, October 21st. Game-A-Lot chairperson Melissa Martins says there's plenty of fun to be had.
So you can sign up to host a game. It's any game that you own, and you teach it to other players who either know the game or are curious about it. You play the game through, teach them all the rules, and at the end of it, you either host more games or you join other people's games to play.
The event features dozens of pre-scheduled games hosted by enthusiastic players, unscheduled pickup games, even an assortment of lawn games to take advantage of what is shaping up to be a nice weekend.
Before, we used to work right out of Mission Fun and Games here. We outgrew Mission about 3 years ago, so now we're running out of the Kingsman Banquet Center, just on Riel Drive there. We have 30 tables this year, so we've expanded even more. We have a drop-in gaming room, like I said before, and we have the main floor area.
The Weekend of Fun is also supporting a good cause, as all proceeds from the convention go to support the St. Albert Family Resource Center. Game-A-Lot is for players of games of every experience level, from the curious to experts, so everyone is encouraged to come down and check it out. For more information and to pre-register for events, you can check out the Game-A-Lot website. And that'll do it for today. Don't forget, if you have any news tips or community events you'd like to share with our viewers, you can email us at news@tv7.ca or message us on our Facebook page. From all of us here at TV7.ca, I'm Paul Huckalak.